Well, this is gonna be our first trip out. We're headed to Mid-America Dragway for some private no prep testing. Just really get some seat time in this car, see how it's gonna go. This will be my first time ever letting go of the trans brake with this motor and turbo combo. So I'm pretty excited. Don't have any goals or anything I want to do today. I just want to go clean A to B and kind of compare from what the old combo did to this one. So hopefully you enjoy, ride along with us, have some fun. Hopefully our new mics that I got off Amazon are working well, and we have some fun today. Okay, so this will be take two. I'll edit that. You're obviously going to tell that I had to edit that because I hit the button with my fat hands. Anyways, we went to Mid-America Dragway today to do some testing. Didn't have them do anything to the surface. Literally just broomed it, and it's been setting the entire winter with nobody on it. So went out there, started off strong. I felt like everything was going good. We were very slow into the boost ramps, which anyone that's been around this car knows, like usually no matter what the surface is, under a second we're at over 40 pounds of boost. That's just the way this car likes to work. It doesn't like to spin. It takes all the power and goes. Starting line ratio is extremely low compared to a lot of people's setups, and I think that's why it takes it. Between the rear gear, the starting gear, the trans, it likes to absorb all the power. So we go out, had a slow ramp, like 2.5 seconds to 40. Well, first it was like 30 pounds. And the big end of the track was ice. So the first pass, we went 144 to the 60, which is a turtle for this car. 387 to 330, turtle. And then right after that, the car got sideways real bad, and we aborted the run, and it coasted 579 at 88 or 82, somewhere in there. So we went back, got a little more spicy on the start. Looked over the tune-up. We thought everything looked good. Plugs looked good. Started trying to creep up onto that number a little bit. Got it in like a second and a half to 40 pounds. After like 2 runs, we were in there. It went like a 129 to the 60, 364 to the 330, and 533 at 137 or 139. I had to look. So not setting the world on fire by any means. But as dicey as that track was, I feel it was pretty good. Mid-America Dragway, even their no preps are usually fast. Like, we're pouring everything out the back. It holds it. Yes, you can't be stupid. It's, if you need a pedal, but it's a good no prep surface. So that was not a good no prep surface at all. And we were on the CO7 tire, which I never run. Always on the Hoosier DO5. So a lot of that, I think, honestly, would have been fixed. I think if we would have had the DO5 on it, it would have took it out the back door, I could have had air pressure on the launch where I wanted it, and we would have improved and got down to the low 1.2s like the car always does there, and does on the street even. So we were being pretty gentle with it, is where I was getting with that. And I got back from a run, and I noticed, man, it's kind of warming up. Like, it's not cooling down like I feel like the car should. And it was only like 228, 229, which I've seen it that high before. Anyone that fucks up on a methanol car and doesn't turn the, or any car, doesn't turn the water pump on late, which this was. It was on from the beginning of the run. So I said, this is weird, I probably got an air pocket. I mean, this is a new combo, the way the rear mount radiator is. It's known to have air pockets. So go looking, trying to figure out, and I tipped the back of the car up to try to get the air pocket out, and water starts rushing out of my diaper. So luckily the engine diaper caught all the water, and it didn't go on the track and underneath the tire. But the scary part about diapers for me that I hate is if we wouldn't have done that, we were going back up to the line again, and the car was physically running fine. It pushed water out the head, but not into the chamber, so the car was acting fine. Matter of fact, on the log, it didn't even show any coolant pressure. It didn't log any coolant pressure. So, real weird situation. I don't know why it did that. I think the tune-up was on par. I could add 3% of fuel to one or two of the cylinders, but they still weren't where I feel was dangerous. So, I don't know. Part failure. Cylinder head needs decked. I don't know. So we're going to find out. I've got a buddy of mine coming that builds engines. He's going to take a look at it. His eyes are going to know what he's looking at. Hopefully we can just throw new gaskets in it, Athena's in it, and go. And hope that everything goes good for Mid-America's No Prep on March 14th and 15th. So running out of time. Other than that, I mean, for as junky as the surface was, I feel like the car was making steam and doing its thing. Granted, it was not my fastest passes ever, but I think we could have improved upon it, especially when everyone got their head in. Like, we still were nowhere near getting the power in as fast as we used to. I mean, at Mid-America, we went 109 to the 60 foot, the last pass there in the fall, no prep. And I had all power in 0.34 seconds. So we're way off from that. I think that would have stepped picking it up, and the traction control was riding on the top end a lot too, trying to keep the tire happy. So junk surface, dirty surface, set all winter. Absolutely love Mid-America Dragway. I'm so glad that I could get up there and do some rental and do some testing. Gary and Gary are awesome people. And if you haven't made a chance to make it there for the No Prep, you really should come to the No Prep on March 14th to 15th. Hopefully you'll see this turd here. But we're going to see what Mike thinks of everything. Hopefully put it all back together Monday, Tuesday, something like that. Maybe go rent a local dyno again to make some power and see if the gasket's going to hold. I don't know. I really, that shit scares me at the track, lifting a head gasket. This is my first time since my big cubic inch LS stuff ever lifting a head gasket in a 5.3. So, kind of disheartening. But it is what it is, and we'll figure it out, I hope. And I don't see anything torched, which is a huge thing. So, we'll take a look at this motor, and then we'll probably have some video of us putting it back together and the first fire up, and me trying not to be all depressed about it. So, thanks for watching. Okay. As you've seen in the video, we got it off. I don't directly really see something huge. It was leaking real bad. We lost the head gasket here. And that's gasket material. The block's not torched that I physically see. The gasket does have one spot in it. Right there. And for the most part, the heads look fine. So,